Hello, bee people. We just did Hive 1. We're going to jump over here to Hive 2. I'm just checking our hives. That's what we're doing. Going around making sure they're ready for winter. I know that seems a little weird, but this is the time. They're running out of time. They need to get their butt together and have their nest ready for winter right now. Right here in Cincinnati. So where you live, I don't know. I would say if you live north of us, they should definitely be getting ready. Now, they'll still be bringing some honey in, but they should just fill that around. The honey flow around here is over. Um, we got the asters still blooming, but they don't really get a whole lot out of that. If you remember, this hive was terrible. I mean, terrible, terrible, terrible. And we got rid of 80% of the frames and put new stuff in here. We also took this queen and put it into a 5-frame box. Took a frame of brood from each hive and put it in that box. We'll get to that in a minute. And then threw a virgin queen in here. She flew, she made it, and she's been rocking this box ever since. I don't expect a whole lot of honey out of here because, like I say, it was in bad shape. So it took her a few rounds to get her act together. Nothing in here. Actually, it has a little bit of weight, so there might be. I'm not digging in it though. No, just this is comb that we came back and threw at them, thinking, but the flow was pretty shot after that. And this yard here is propagation. We use this to make queens, genetic structures, build hives so we can take them somewhere else. So we got a new location. We'll have a video of us setting that yard up. Beautiful, beautiful place. So we got 9 hives. That's what we seem to be putting on most of our yards. It seems to work really well. So we'll be doing that next Saturday. Oh yeah, they filled this up. It's one of them special ugly frames. Man, they just don't like it. If you have a frame like this, and I'm just gonna be straight up. If you have a frame like this coming out of winter, man, they're not gonna do nothing with this. Seriously, get it out. Put you a new foundation in. We've tried to put extra wax on them, and we have zero luck. Zero. I hear people say they can get them to pull it, but I've never seen them say and come back and go, oh, look, they pulled it. So, just saying, just get a new foundation. Oh, Lord, look at that. This is big old fatty. And you remember we pulled these frames up to try to get these old frames out of our hive. And we only put 8 frames in here. Putting a little, there's some nectar there. So they were using it for a little bit of brood. She came up. Here's a little trick. Put your frame, top of your frame here, and the bottom of touch the front or back, whatever way you want to do it, and so you can get your glasses, or just take a minute. All honey and a little bit of nectar at the bottom. They definitely have moved down. If she was up here, they moved down. Um, yeah, they may have been using this for some brood, but it's full of nectar. It's probably honey by now. They just don't like it. I'm here to tell you. That'll just, actually this frame will just go away. It's a little old. And then just get a new one. I kind of want to take this. Yeah, it feels nice. Feels real nice. We'll take a look, see here. Little hive beetle. I'm gonna take care of this little sucker. Where you kind of find them little hive beetles on the outside. We don't have many up here. I know my buddies down south, boy, that's a mess. So quit bringing them up here. They're filling this with nectar. I may have to put a bucket on these girls. I can't use them. I can't use these frames of honey. They're just too big. It won't work. They're definitely bringing something in. Oh yeah, there's a nice frame of brood, both sides. Oh yeah, all real young eggs, just hatched. I like it. I am going to move this nice newer frame, and you can tell by the color, in and put this on the outside to try to start pushing this out. Oh, these girls are busy. Look at that. Their last hoorah before they part doing winter bees. Come on. You can see how old this frame is. I think it's just full of eggs though. I think it was just one of them frames that we had to leave. There's no brood in here, but it's open. I'm moving that in. I'm gonna put this out here on the outside. I'm trying to get some nice new or comb for her, and then next year she'll definitely get brand new stuff. All right. 4 frames of brood up here. They don't have as much honey as I would like to see, but that's okay. We're gonna throw a bucket on top of them, and with all them bees getting ready to hatch out, they'll do all right. But we're definitely going down in the bottom. Oh man, there's nothing down there. Why is it so wiggly? I know I put this in front of you. Sorry. Well, here's a bunch of drones we've been looking for. Note to self, drones are over here. Oh man, nice. So nice pollen frame. They're bringing it in. No eggs. Just pollen down here. That's what I would expect to see in the bottom box. I'd like to see some brood. Here again, they're bringing the pollen in. I don't see any eggs here. So we're right now in the center of the brood box. What do they have up there? 4 frames of brood. Here's a little bit of brood. Nice. I don't see any eggs, but there's a bit of brood there. A nice amount of pollen. I'll see no eggs down here. All right, let's put these girls back how I found them. So here's a frame they started pulling. I'm going to move it on out to the outside. Move the comb back in here. And put this comb on this side. Well, I'd like to see a little more than I do. These frames are too, we'll just call them kind of wild to put in there. Man, I don't want to leave that for brood either. All right, put it back together. Worst case, we just leave this for them. Whoa. This little bee don't like me. Yeah, I don't want them to turn that into a brood frame. We'll just find some note to self. These videos are nice because I leave notes for myself. Go back and watch them. I'll come back and get these later. They'll protect them. We don't want no wax moths in our frames. We're actually starting to put them away. I'll do a little video on that too. What we do for storing our boxes. All right. I'll definitely come across frames of honey and hook these girls up, and that's the thing you should be doing also if you have quite a few hives. Come by one that could use a little help. I think this needs 6 frames of honey would be nice to put in here, but I am going to get a bucket and put on here, and we'll see what they do with that. Actually, I need to take these off, put a bucket on it. I appreciate you guys watching. And I hope I'm helping you out. Thanks. Get in your hives. This is the time of year that you need to set them up and get them going and make sure they're going to be okay. You know, we found this one. I don't think it would make it. It doesn't have enough honey in it. So I'm going to, after this, I'm going to grab a bucket of syrup, pull these 2 off, pull this board down, and that's how we feed. If I haven't told you, this is our shim with insulation in it. So all this stuff just stays on, stays with our hives. It's too hard to take stuff back and forth. So we pretty much, if it's a permanent hive, it just stays like this. And also so we can push these girls together in the winter. So, hey, get in your hives. Keep smiling. It's a beautiful day. Hope it's a beautiful day there. Give your kids a hug.